Let's talk about some strategies using sustainable transportation that we can tap into the trends in sustainable transportation, the things that are changing in order to supersize and grow your business. Now, I've had little forays into dealing with transportation and looking at making transportation more efficient, more effective, reducing waste and things throughout my entire corporate career, as well as my life outside owning and operating and building different businesses in different industries. And so looking at route optimization and delivery type software that's now available, route optimization software. I remember thinking in several of my jobs, because this was before the internet and everything was done a little bit by hand and on the beginnings of computers, but it wasn't very efficient. Mostly it was hand designed routes, looking physically at maps and figuring out what was the best route to optimize deliveries and deliveries of different products and services. I was involved in a very large scale organization that delivered fresh products every single day. Guess what? That takes a lot of energy, and our transportation requirements were huge. We had a huge fleet, and it wasn't particularly efficient. But now with optimization software, which is one of the trends, it's easier to optimize your routes and delivery routes. And I'm sure that big companies like Amazon have it down to a science, and UPS and FedEx and the all the shipping companies have their own software, etc. So that's one trend that is changing and making it easier to optimize. The other one is, from our standpoint, looking for ways to reduce waste and be more energy efficient in terms of the products and services that and components we put into our products and services. We can look at green packaging. We can look at eco-friendly materials, things that are good for the world and good for the environment. It doesn't really have a significant impact on transportation unless, of course, it reduces the weight of the products and services or the volume and size of our packaging that's required to be handled through the logistical handling and distribution of our products and services. Some other topics that are hot with respect to transportation include electric vehicles. I'm not sure exactly how long electric vehicles have been around and have been marketed. I have to have a chat with Elon Musk, but the technology is now available that our fleets and our company vehicles and our personal vehicles, if we so choose, can be electric. There's electric trucks, there's electric vans, there are electric cars that we can use to make up our fleets now. I've been working with an organization that wants to do electric vehicles for a couple of different industries, and I don't want to share it and divulge it because it's right now a first on the market type use of electric vehicles. Role of public transportation. We can encourage the people that work with us to use public transportation. We can choose to use public transportation when it's available, and we can offer incentives to those in our organization in order to get them to, just like the government offers incentives, we can offer incentives to encourage people to ride share, which is another trend. But heck, we've been doing ride sharing since I was in corporate America, and that's been 20 years. I would carpool with one or another of the people that I worked with, depending on what our work schedules were. That was usually more a determining factor whether we could ride together or not. Biking and walking, encouraging people to bike and walk, creating a personal mode of transportation, or having a bike, making our workplace acceptable and friendly toward that. It's pretty easy to put a bike rack that people can lock their bikes to out front or under an alcove if you've got a physical building. And we can also, again, offer incentives and offer programs that encourage people to do those things. I don't know about you, but I got to get out every single day and walk, and I have to get out in nature every single day. I really would have loved it if my corporation would have encouraged me to do that. It's a win-win for everyone. If you have healthier employees, you have a healthier business, right? So I am curious. Oh, and then we could always talk about the future trend of autonomous vehicles, where we don't even have to have people. We just have robots. And my son actually just sent me an incredible distribution facility in the UK that is run all by robots. I can't remember how many robots they have, but they can pull like 400,000 orders an hour. It's just mind-boggling to see it work. It was a video he had sent, and they're just these little robots that pick the orders, and then humans combine them in and get them set for delivery. But amazing to watch that. I actually watched it a couple of times because I found it so fascinating. It's all set on a grid system. So we're going to see things like that help us to be more efficient, that come down the road or that become available. And a lot of times, secret revealed here, you can actually test out such things and technology like that for a fraction of what it would really cost if you're willing to be a beta tester for things like that. I remember when I worked at Procter & Gamble, we actually beta tested some big robots for moving toilet paper rolls. And I don't know if you've ever seen a giant toilet paper roll, but that's how they're made. They come out giant, and then we break them down into smaller rolls that we sell to people. We used to. I guess I haven't been a we with that organization for decades and decades. All right, that's it. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, think today, what are some ways that you could tap into what's going on in the world and what's going on in transportation to help make your business more efficient, more effective, more appealing to the people that you're here to serve? Because guess what? People want to know that your business is doing things to make the world a better place, and this is a great way to showcase that. All right, have a great day. I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye.